You're going to have to watch me do this upside down. I guess I could turn my angel upside down. That will work better for you. I'm going to take my tape and get a small piece and put on each corner to keep it from slipping. And normally I would have this closer to me, but I want you to be able to see really well. So we're going to take the tape. You can reuse this tape too. It's good for several times, so try to save it and use it more than once. You can reposition it. That's the wonderful thing about it. It's not so sticky that it's hard to reposition. Now I have my angel down. And remember, when you're doing things like this, remember your copyright laws. If something's copyrighted, don't do it and sell it. This one I just do for my own enjoyment. I'm going to take my white cotton sateen that I have for the top, and I have ironed it in half and in half again so that I have a pleat showing me the exact center of my fabric. And I'm going to use that to line it up on top of my angel there. I'm going to take another piece and take my fabric. We don't want it moving everywhere on us when we get started. This is not really hard to do. It takes a little while, but it's fun. And you'll have a quilt that nobody else has. And I like things like that. You know, if everybody can go to town and buy one, what's the fun in having it? You want something that they are going, oh, where did you get that? And then you just say, oh, I just knocked that off in just a few minutes one afternoon when I didn't have anything better to do. And they just think you're the greatest thing. They'll also want to know how to do it so you can make new friends while you're teaching them. And I always try to teach people things. I don't like people that learn something and then won't share it. Okay, now we have our angel down, taped down. We have our plus sign right over our center. Decide where you want to start. It doesn't matter, but I usually start farther away and just start drawing. We're going to trace around all the lines of this angel till we get everything done on here. And then we're going to put some extras and fill in around her. And if you're not right on the line, don't worry about it. We want our line to be very visible. And we are drawing on the good side of our cotton sateen. So I'll get this drawn and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Now we have our angel on here. We are ready to start putting some other things around her. So let me get some rulers and things and we'll get started on that. We have our angel drawn now. It's time to do some more work. I want to draw a line just because I liked it here, 11 inches out on either side of the center, or well, on the two sides, and then I'll go the same distance. It's about 4 or 5 inches out from the angel. So we're going to go up the side of this square. I've lined the 11-inch line with my crease where I had ironed it before. Keep your 11 even. Come on up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 inches above and 4 inches to the right. Now I want my 11 line on this side. Just draw around your square. This is what squares are great for. Use them to their advantage. Keep your 11-inch line there. If you get a little off, it's no big deal. You can, you know, all these lines are going to disappear when you're done. So it's not a problem. But use your squares for getting everything lined up and making everything nice and even. Down here and across the bottom. Now I have that line drawn, but I want to know 1 inch out from this so that I can do something in that inch. Or maybe 1.5 inches. Let's say 1.5 inches. So just take your long ruler and zip along 1.5 inches to the side and to the outside. Keep a couple of these pins handy because sometimes they go out pretty quick. I like this brand because it tends to draw a nice dark line for longer than some of them. If I have to go over and over and over my line, I'm not getting anything done, and I like to be productive. Just keep your 1.5 line on the blue line that was there before. We'll be done in just a second. Come across the top. And then complete your line. Keep everything even though. You want to make sure there is symmetry to your design. Now I have an angel and I have a frame, but what am I going to do with her? I can either draw some more things or I could just do a grid work if I wanted to. Oh, one thing I do need to draw, I have a heart on my angel, but I need to make some heart strings. So I'm going to, about every 1/4 inch, make some strings for my heart. And then I can quilt them as a hand quilt and it will look like she's really playing the heart. Get these done. Now there are books of quilting patterns or quilting motifs out there. Enjoy them, utilize them. That's what the people did them for. You don't have to come up with all this on your own. And I will show you some of those in just a moment.